Welcome back to World in America. Life is a dance, and the Greek Americans know it well. Although it can be difficult to learn the new steps of life in America, this community enjoys the challenge.
The first difficulty is the language, so that's a limiting factor, and that was the difficulty I had myself. Once I learned English, and once I acclimated myself with American culture, then it was much easier for me, so I would imagine that's the same for everyone.
The language barrier is always the biggest problem that any immigrants face. They basically come to their community, like in this community, they came because there were a lot of Greek-speaking businesses, a lot of Greek-speaking people, so they could communicate in their own language.
For Greeks who came the time we came, and even before, the most important challenges, in my opinion, are two. One, of course, is not to alienate yourself, so you have to find connections and keep your own language, what makes you what you are. And the other important challenge what I found when I came here is that the society here is much more, it moves more faster, is more competitive, which we didn't have it in our country that time, since it was more agricultural economy.
Life is more hectic here, which reflects in the life of the family.
We have to achieve things, we have to succeed. That makes our lives more stressful, but also more enjoyable, I think, because we enjoy to do well, we enjoy what we learn.
You know, the distances you have to travel to do things are greater, so which puts more pressure on other things.
We didn't have to hurry, we didn't have to compete. I mean, it was good enough to go to school and just, and even if you don't go, just good enough to, you know.
But any immigrants coming in, they're startled by the freedom that this country has. They're amazed at it. You could go on television and call the President of the United States a liar, a hypocrite, a thief, and they applaud you. You don't dare do that in your country.
America offers economic opportunity. It's an efficient system, as opposed to Greece itself. You know, the state sector is minimal here. So if you want to conduct some business, usually you can get them done much faster than in Greece.
In my village in Greece, if your father's a fisherman, you're going to be a fisherman. If he's a tailor, you're going to be a tailor. If he's a farmer, you're going to be a farmer. I see it when I go back. But here, you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you could enter any career you like.
While pursuing their dreams in America, the Greek Americans always keep one eye on their past, and the Cultural Center provides a place to do that.
The Greek Cultural Center is one of the oldest foundations that preserve the Greek culture here in Astoria. It's been active for the past 35 years, and the current president is Mr. Beriales. And along with the board, they try to promote the culture itself through various performances and workshops and lessons.
The Greek Cultural Center, I think, does the most important job on cultural events.
I have to say that we have a theater which is based here in the Greek Cultural Center, and all the performances are in Greek, but we have recently added English supertitles for our English-speaking audience, which they love because now they can understand, they can follow the plot very, very well.
Having 4 productions of theater every year and many other things like a shadow theater for kids, dance groups.
The long, fertile history of ancient Greek theater infuses these modern performances.
When I think of Greek culture, the first thing that comes to my mind is theater, which incorporates acting, incorporates dance, incorporates singing, the way the ancient Greek theater was. So there you have 3 in 1, of course. The other thing would be food.
Greek food. It's one of the reasons the Greek Americans live so well. The food at this restaurant is no exception. Spanakopita, baklava, moussaka, grilled seafood, feta cheese, olive oil. You'll find them all here.
The name of the restaurant is Agnadi. We've been here in Astoria, Queens for about 7 years now. Agnadi in Greek means gazing into beautiful scenery. We try to be as authentic as possible, as regional as possible.
I think what's common among Greeks is the language, certain customs, and above all, the cuisine.
The main dishes that I think of in the Greek cuisine are, spanakopita, the filo with the cheese and the spinach, and then I think of the moussaka.
Greek cuisine is simple, relatively speaking. Fish, meat, broiled fish, moussaka, these kind of things.
The dishes that I like is moussaka, octopus, which is in Greek octapothi.
The octopus tentacles. It's on the grill, prepared on the grill with olive oil, vinegar, and oregano.
And then, of course, olive oil. What would food be like without olive oil?
We have the Greek salad. It has feta cheese, tomato, olives, olive oil from a region in Greece called Kalamata.
We have many, many great dishes that we have, and we love eating, and we love drinking, and we love to have a festive and a great time.
We're beginning with the foods, in particular rich in calories. Baklava is one of our desserts, lots of butter and honey and phyllo, and it's sort of the play on the richness and also the different spices that are involved in the foods. I kind of think that all spills over into the culture in general.
Καλή σας όρεξη and enjoy your meal.
The Orthodox Christian Church anchors the Greek American community. The church welcomes everyone into its doors, but don't think you can go incognito. Even if you're only at church once a year for Easter, you'll never be anonymous. Everyone is treated like family and expected to join the celebrations.
The church is the focal point of the Greek community and of the Greek family. It's very traditional. It's kept the tradition of the Greeks going. We grew up in the Greek church.
The church is a very big part of the culture. Through the churches, there are Greek after-school language educational programs. So that's a big part of keeping the identity, also is keeping the language alive in America.
Big holiday is the Easter, which is around the corner. It's going to be this coming Sunday.
We keep the Easter tradition, no matter whether we are religious or not, because not every one of us is religious, and not every one of us use religious terms to raise their children. Still, every one of us goes to church on Easter.
Easter, which is on April 27, on Sunday this Sunday.
We crack our eggs, we paint our eggs, we feast.
We like painting, putting food color on the eggshells, designing them.
Well, the fact is that we keep our manners and our traditions here, at least the most important ones, but also we add American traditions, like we all celebrate Thanksgiving. It's important for us, and our kids love it.
With a zest for life, strong family connections, and unmatched enthusiasm for new experiences, the Greek American community is a great place to call home.
We are Greeks, we're Greek Americans, we're even Americans in itself. We have been assimilated to the American culture to a great extent.
We thank you for giving us the opportunity to come and to participate in this great country.
I'm proud to be Greek.